We pick up play now with Marshall, the bowler. Broad has scored 1 run. He's gone on to 55. What a marvellous catch. Geoffrey Dujon has made tremendous ground there to catch Chris Broad. The first wicket goes down in the England innings for 101. Marshall getting a little bit of extra lift there and a fine catch.
This was a magnificent catch from Dujon. It was the bounce that did Broad, and there we go, one-handed, tumbling to his right, and that really is from a left-hander particularly, where he's a little bit unsighted once that ball comes down the leg side. It was a wonderful catch. That was a huge reception, well earned by Chris Broad for a splendid debut.
Yeah, comes in because of this magnificent piece of work by Marshall and Dujon.
Yes, it's the bounce that did him. Of course, Chris Broad's a fairly tall man, and he had to play that above hip height, and that really was a remarkable one-handed catch by Dujon.
Good crowd here today. Pavilion is fairly packed, and the stands, despite the fact that we've had some light rain on 3 or 4 occasions. Marshall now is pulling an extra man into catching position on the onside for Graham Fowler. Comes in just behind square. That was fast. Again, that's the quickest delivery he's bowled today.
Well, that was sheer pace. He was past the outside edge while Fowler was halfway through the shot.
The wobble must be gone. This is a very fast over from Marshall, and he was through Gower's defence there. 106 for 2.
See this from the other end, and I think we'll see that there was movement as well as pace there. Yes, it's straightened back on to David Gower, and a beautiful delivery. There's really no answer. He's played perfectly correctly, but the ball did half a bat, and that's good enough.
So Marshall again to Lamb. Been 4 very streaky runs. Couldn't have placed it better. And he's given him this time. So he goes LBW. Disappointing end, because he really had played jolly well up to then. He goes for 23, and it's another wicket for Marshall. 183 now for 3 England, and Marshall has taken all 3. Ball again, I think, moved back a little bit, but Lamb this time caught on the back foot. This might get in very much a cricketer's player. The majority of the cricketers up and down the country have got a very high regard for him. That was a very unwise decision, and he's got to go LBW there. Complete misjudgment for Mike Gattin. Nothing really can go right to him at this level. It was a fine delivery, but much too close to offer no shot. So Marshall strikes again. Both wickets to him this morning, and all 4 that have fallen have come the way of Malcolm Marshall. 185 for 4, and the unfortunate Gattin has gone LBW. He's gone, beautifully caught. Harper again taking a catch there. Well, I suppose Neil Fawcett threatened to be dismissed in that way.
See it again and just watch that right foot of Foster's as he plays it. There he goes. Just withdrawing that little bit. Instinctive tail end reaction, and Marshall just too much for him.
A fine bowling performance from Malcolm Marshall, 6 for 85, 36.5 overs and 11 maidens.